Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fascinating Words and Phrases, our show brought to you every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Oh, hello, Rocky. And here's Rocky with myself, Dexter, and the Rockster.
Rocky, hooray!
How are you? So, yes, you've got a good one today, haven't you? It's a good song.
Yeah,
Heard it on the
uh,
grapevine. Oh, I've forgotten
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye, that's it.
Marvin Gaye.
And
Uh,
where the hell did that come from? Or was it
well,
just
it,
his song?
no, it predates him by some time, in fact. The modern idea of heard it on the grapevine really came about in America about the 19th century. And the official way of talking about the grapevine was the grapevine telegraph. And what it was talking about was the telegraph lines on the poles were very similar to how grapes were grown. And so that's how it got the connotation of a grapevine. And when you see the loops in the actual cables themselves, it looked like grapes were falling from these poles. So that's supposedly when it came into being in terms of the grapevine or the grapevine telegraph, how messages were sent. And it was notoriously unreliable because, if there was bad weather, a storm or anything, then it would break. And so you couldn't rely upon the information it was giving you. But in fact, it goes back even further. It goes back to the American Civil War, where the only way that information was given was by word of mouth. And we talk about Chinese whispers, where
Yeah,
the words become distorted.
yeah,
What's that phrase? Send reinforcements, we're going
yeah.
to advance, and it comes out as send three and fourpence, we're going to advance. So it was like that kind of thing where it was notoriously misunderstood. And so that Marvin Gaye song actually talks about him hearing a rumor about his woman.
Yeah,
And so that's what the grapevine was about. It was hearing information that was not necessarily true.
yeah,
And then because of there was no telegraph right at the beginning of that, so it evolved into the modern ideas of this grapevine. And we still use it today. I heard it on the grapevine. What have
yeah,
you heard? Oh, well, I can't tell you, but come closer and I'll tell you the secrets.
yeah,
So that's very simply how it did. It was came about in America where the grapevine telegraph was created. It dates back to the Civil War, where information, rumor, supposition, for another word, people were listening to that, but not necessarily understanding or believing, but the rumors spread, and we know how that happens today. So heard it on the grapevine.
that's a good one. I like that one. That really is good. It's got a nice, simple explanation, and it's just easy, rounded up. I always find it frustrating when we find the ones where we can't really get the actual origins. And right, okay, go on. Right, dogs are gone. The exact origins of it. So it always makes me think, a bit disappointing. But that's nice, clean. So
Yeah.
yes, if you've got a fascinating word or phrase that you'd like us to talk about, by all means, pop it in the chat. We'd love to get your comments, like, subscribe, and all the stuff. New video every Wednesday, 9 o'clock in the morning. So your hump day can start off with a nice, good, interesting fact that you can share in the office. All right. So that's it from us. Cheers then. See you later. Bye bye.